today our webinar is about the CISSP, the domain 1. In the domain 1, we are going to discuss about then all the basic things which required for the CISSP examination, so then particularly new updated one. So previously we used to have upon then 67 domains under then old examination. So currently now then CISSP has become then 8 domains. So most of you people know about then CISSP examination, I hope so. So does anyone doesn't know about then CISSP?
Yeah, can you give me a brief?
Sure. So before going towards the CISSP, let me introduce myself to you. Most of you people don't know me. So basically myself Chaitanya. So I'm then one of the cybersecurity trainer then a lot of the institutes. So where I have done associations with them 20 plus companies. So I have done 2.5 years experience as a cybersecurity trainer and 1.5 year experience as a security analyst and a penetration tester. Globally, people know me as an XSS mice. So where I have done few of my Google Docs as well as in one CVE or online. So CISSP is an ICS2 examination. So basically, it requires upon then 5 years of an examination, 5 years of an experience in order to qualify for the examination point of view. So it is an highly renowned as well as an highly respected certification and is a highly tough examination when it comes to an all in cybersecurity certifications. So basically CISSP examination would be preferred by the managers and then senior people who will be hanging upon around 5+ years of exam experience in their point of view. So basically we have done less than I think 30,000 people all over the world when it comes to the CISSP. And when it comes to India, we have less than 5,000, I think so, CISSP people. That's a record according towards in 2020. So I haven't seen about the record of the 2022. So I hope that you have got upon a clear idea over than CISSP. Okay. So then we'll first see about then what are the domains of this particular CISSP syllabus and then all the examination criteria of you. So then we'll be shifting towards our domain 1. So the examination criteria qualification it requires upon then 5 years of 5 years of then experience. So the beginners they will be not eligible. So we have done one criteria in order to qualify for the examination. But you can take then trainings at the outside, and a lot of them people are doing out the trainings. In an open source, we have done trainings as well as in blogs and a lot of them things, Mohammed. So basically in CISSP, we have an 8 domains. So the domain 1, which is upon the security risk and the management. Currently, we are going to have the session upon this one, the basics only. And next is an domain 2 is an asset security. Third, we have then security architecture and then security engineering. And then fourth domain, we have then communications and the network security. And then fifth, we have then identity access management. And then sixth, we have security assessment as well as in testing. And then seventh, we have then security operations. And then eighth, and the final domain is then security development. I mean software security development. So this is upon then all the domains of the CISSP. So where it will be covering upon the majority of the cybersecurity tools when it comes to the management side. I'm again saying upon it will be covering upon the management side of the cybersecurity tools. Now today we are going to discuss about then all the requirements for the CISSP domain 1, which is called the security risk and the management. So does anyone have any idea about then what is meant by security risk and the management? What are the cold criteria or then what are the objectives?
So it's like identifying the existing risk.
Okay. So any other answers I would get from an audience point of view? Okay. So before going towards the security risk and then management, we need to understand then and how the particular security concepts will be applied over in the cybersecurity. So when it comes to the security point of view, the concepts which we need to know is in CII triad. The far most important angle when it comes to cybersecurity or the information security or the data security, what are the security that we are dealing with in cybersecurity? So which require for the CII triad. It means everyone knows about then what then CII triad will be doing upon. The confidentiality, integrity, and then availability. So but we already know about then what this particular confidentiality, integrity, and availability does. But we need to see about then what are the limitations that when it come to requirements for the CII triad. Could anyone guess upon then what is the limitations for the CII triad? Okay. So much of them people know only about the CII triad, what is meant by. But we need to know about when you want to know about the limitations of this particular CII triad, we need to understand then when the CII triad was came into the game in a cybersecurity. So CII triad has evolved out in the 1960. When it comes on theoretically, it has been evolved in the 1960. So because when in the 1960, the simplicity of the technology and then distribution of the systems are increasing day by day. When it comes to an application point of view, George, you need to re-exit and then join. Everyone is able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to the limitations of this particular CII triad, it came into the evaluation for the cybersecurity in the 1960, not the practical orientation. It came into the ground in a theoretical way. So why it has came into the ground in the sense means, so the rise of the distribution of the application use, the rise of the distribution of the system use. When a system is being used and an application is being, data is being circulated, but the data is not secure. When it comes to the coverage of that particular area of the data or then transforming of that particular data. So any of the security researcher need to guarantee the principles of the data security. That means he need to assure that then what are the communications that we are doing for the necessity or the essential, then need to be confidential. So when this particular they are checking with the CII triad, they are not directly addressing the issues when it comes to the authenticity as well as a non-repudiation. But then point of the non-repudiation is neither can we deny nor we can agree when it comes to the communication point of view. So when the CII triad is a theoretical point of view, then we have got upon a new framework which is upon an NIST. The NIST institution has came up with a new plan in order to improve upon this particular CII triad, which is upon that they have came upon a special publications coming upon 80033. So this is upon that publication they have came up to in order to modify this particular CII triad. So this is all where this particular CII triad came into the gameplay. So when this particular NIST frameworks was got into the gameplay for the improving upon the CII triad, so then they were able to implement upon a practical orientation view. That means all then three of its five security principles. In the main play, we know that then three of them are there, but in the background, we know it's in five major role. That means the non-repudiation as well as an authenticity also will be coming into the play area. So when comes the limitations, the confidentiality will be limiting upon the information who need to be accessed. The integrity will be limited towards and whether the information is intended towards a particular state or not. When it comes to the availability, it will be limited towards and whether the data is being accessed timely manner or not. So when it comes to the authenticity, the proper distribution or the proper attribution, particular than who created that information is coming into the limitation or not, they'll be checking upon. And all over the above, they'll be checking upon and control. That means where the physical state of the data is being maintained. So if it doesn't know about the physical state of the data where it is being maintained, obviously all the data stake would be at the danger. So this is all the limitations of this particular CII trade.